And welcome to the Raw.
No, he still get his ass whooped. He just positively. I'm gonna do this. What's a real life situation? You get your ass handed to you. And you just, I got to go now. Nah, fuck that. Get out of here.
It's another one of those that you're pretty sure is tucking something away by the end of the day. I mean, the woman, she makes Mark Henry look little.
Want good news, and if you want good reviews, you come here to It's All a Work. Yeah. Snap into a podcast. Hello, and welcome everybody to It's All a Work. Welcome to episode 1 of the new series, Wrestling Weekly. This is where we're going to go through all of the winnings and losings of the various WWE shows throughout the week. And we might even throw some news in there. Today we do not have news for you, however, news has obviously happened. This is a brand new series that we threw together. We wanted to get it out and kind of see what the response would be. So this is a unique week, as next week will be as well. Obviously, we have the Saturday night's main event. The review has not been done as of this time for that, but it will be coming tonight at 11:30 p.m. Please like this video, like that video, share our videos, share our channel, subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. Without further ado, let's get into it. We are going to be going over Raw first, the winnings and the losings. So, from start to finish, your opener, Rey Mysterio versus Kofi Kingston. Rey Mysterio goes over Kofi. Nia Jax versus Bayley. Nia goes over. Penta versus Pete Dunne. Obviously, Penta's going over there. He's on an absolute tear right now, and he probably will be going against Ludwig Kaiser next Monday. One can hope. Io Sky and Dakota Kai versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. You have Io Sky and Dakota Kai going over on that one. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, one hell of a match. You had Seth freaking Rollins going over on that match, hopefully putting a nail in the coffin there, so to speak, for their rivalry. However, I sincerely doubt it's over, and I think that we're probably going to keep pushing unless one of the two ends up on SmackDown. Moving on, from there, we are going to go to NXT. Let's see if I can get this logo to come up. There we go. I don't know what the issue was there. We're going to go to NXT, and your matches are thusly. Tony D'Angelo wins over Ridge Holland. Wes Lee wins over Dion Lennox. Lexis King wins over Charlie Dempsey. Carmen Petrovic goes over Jada Parker. Carmen Petrovic goes over Jada Parker. Brooks Jensen and Nico go over the family. And Obi Femi successfully defends his NXT title against Eddie Thorope. I'm sure everyone saw that one coming. We will move on to WWE Speed now. So, for a lot of people don't watch Speed. Hopefully you're one of the people that do watch Speed. If you're watching this, they have a great tournament going on right now for the men's Speed title. Candice LeRae currently the women's Speed champion, and Dragon Lee is the men's Speed champion. This week we had Chris Sabin versus Grayson Waller. Chris Sabin did go over Grayson to go forward in the tournament, and next week we should get Chris Sabin versus Chad Gable. My prediction, Chad Gable wins, and then Chad Gable beats Dragon Lee to defeat his Lucha problem, and then he will take the Speed title to WWE Raw, where he will make it more relevant. Not saying that Dragon Lee doesn't make titles relevant, not saying that Dragon Lee is any kind of bad competitor, because he's absolutely fantastic. However, Chad Gable right now has a platform on Raw, and he has the ability to take that title to Raw if he were to win, and bring more viewership to Twitter, to Speed, to these events. So that's what happened on Speed, and that is what's happening on Speed. We will now run over to SmackDown. So SmackDown, we had just a hell of a lot of matches. We're going to go through them. We had Motor City Machine Guns going through Pretty Deadly. Obviously, Motor City Machine Guns won that one. We had Michin and B-Fab versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Michin and B-Fab wins, with Michin getting the pin. This is going to lead to Michin, or Mia Yim, whichever you want to call her, getting one more Women United States Championship match next week, next Friday, against Chelsea Green. Piper Niven said that she's going to get more security, and it looks like she was in the back talking with Sonya Deville. So we'll see if maybe Pure Fusion Collective shows up. Who knows? We have Liv, Nia, and Candice going against Rhea Ripley, Naomi, and Bianca Belair. I'm not going to lie, this match came from out of nowhere. No one expected Rhea Ripley to be on SmackDown. Obviously, behind the scenes, she was there to talk about to hang out with, I should say, Damian Priest. Obviously, he made the jump to SmackDown officially. Good for him. We wish him luck over there. I think that his first feud, or he will eventually get to a feud with Shinsuke Nakamura. I think the Intercontinental Championship is 100% in his future. Either way, Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, and Candice LeRae will go over Rhea, Naomi, and Bianca. Bianca getting rolled up by Liv for the 1, the 2, the 3. We then had a shock match, and if you know anything about us over at It's All a Work, we love our Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews goes over Johnny Gargano, seemingly with the help of Motor City Machine Guns coming down to the ring. To be fair, Tommaso Ciampa did take that cheap shot on Apollo Crews. So all's fair in love and war. Apollo Crews gets the roll-up victory. A win is a win, and I want to see more from Apollo Crews. We had LA Knight versus Tama Tonga. One hell of an explosive match. LA Knight ends up getting the victory. Post-match, Jacob Fatu, of course, gets involved, and this is only to push the feud between Jacob and Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman comes out to make the save for LA Knight, and the the new Bloodline gets chased away from ringside. We then have a match between Carmelo Hayes and Damian Priest, because Carmelo Hayes does not know when to keep his mouth shut, as we have seen as of late. And Damian Priest is going to get the win there. However, Carmelo Hayes, every single night he goes out there, showing us why he is the man to be on the main roster, showing why he was the number 1 SmackDown draft pick. Big things are in the future for Carmelo Hayes, but Damian Priest, the better man this night. Kevin Owens versus Jimmy Uso. No yeet. I almost did that backwards. Y'all caught that. But Kevin Owens goes over Jimmy Uso. Obviously, the package pile driver is KO's thing. After KO won a hard-fought victory, Jimmy Uso did not make it easy, especially after being attacked by Carmelo Hayes before the match. He still ended up taking the L. Kevin Owens set him up for the package power driver on the announcer's table, but Cody Rhodes came down to make the save, saving his boy Jimmy. And It was a fabulous SmackDown. It was honestly, a lot of people said it was boring, that they were using this as a reason why it didn't need to be 3 hours long. Honestly, I thought SmackDown was great. I thought that they did a very good job holding it together. There's a lot of naysayers out there. Honestly, what did y'all feel about SmackDown? Let me know in the comments below. And that's going to move me to the Anomaly, which is Saturday night's main event. I'm going to assume that they're going to be using Saturday night's main event to kind of pad championship matches, right? Intercontinental Championship obviously won't be featured at the Rumble. Most likely, the Women's Championship not going to be featured at the Rumble. Gunther's title probably not going to be featured at the Rumble. So I think they're going to be using this in that sense. Honestly, it's a great idea. So our next Saturday night's main event, if it's not already scheduled, and I'm just ignorant to the fact, it's probably going to be before WrestleMania, a week or two before WrestleMania, I would assume. We will see. But either way, we opened the show with Rhea and Nia Jax with the title on the line. Y'all, Rhea showed up and showed out in this match. Rhea Ripley, she played with Nia like Nia was Alexa Bliss. Just threw her around. It was fantastic. It was fantastic that Nia allowed her to do this. Rhea put an exclamation point on why she is the WWE Women's World Champion, and she goes over in this match with a fantastic title defense. Nia also did hold her own. Nia was Nia. She was the monster. She was the unstoppable force and all of that good stuff, but Rhea better on this night. Then we moved into Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman. Again, another fantastic match. Out of order. Obviously, Braun Breaker and Sheamus was the second match, but either way, Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman, fantastic match, I thought. Braun showed his power in the beginning, and then Jacob took over and just lost his ever-loving mind. We're going to go over it in the review tonight, but Jacob Fatu was the better man, I guess you could call it. But Braun Strowman technically would have gotten the win via disqualification after Jacob Fatu throws the referee out of the ring. Braun Breaker versus Sheamus. Now, y'all are going to hear me talk a lot about this tonight on the review. I don't think this went the way it should have gone. I think Sheamus should have gotten the victory. Let me know how y'all feel about it down in the comments. But Braun Breaker goes over after, again, another hard-fought victory. A very good match, a very well-done match. That's going to lead us to Gunther versus Jey Uso. Yeet. Did that one right. I think we made the right decision here. Gunther gets the win. However, we did learn some things about Jey Uso. One of the things is Jey did both of his signature moves, and then he did his finisher move, and it was not enough to throw Gunther away, to take Gunther out for that 1, that 2, and that 3. Gunther did stand tall, looking at Jey Uso with respect by the end of the match, but the problem is what is Jey going to have to do to prove to himself and to prove to others that he is actually main event Jey Uso? Because, and everybody knows this, it's one thing to be in the main event, it's an entirely other thing to win the main event. That is what happened during the week. That is the wrestling matches that went on. And that is it. We're going to keep these videos short and sweet, just to about 15, maybe 20 minutes. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the channel and the videos with your friends, join us on X. All of that information is down below, our X, our Facebook, all of that good stuff. If you want good news and if you want good reviews, you're coming here, baby, to It's All a Work. Yeah, snap into a podcast.